Hello survivors, I'm the Survivalist, and welcome to the next little mini-series we're going to tackle on the channel, the early access release for When the Light Dies. A member of the publisher behind the release of When the Light Dies, PQube, reached out to me after they'd seen the Vampire Survivors game and said, "Hey, we've got this early access title coming out soon, would you like to check it out?" Would have been happy to, so replied back, and they gave me a key to bring to you guys, check out and see what When the Light Dies is like. It is another take on the Vampire Survivors survivor-like bullet heaven sort of thing, but does have its own unique little charms that we want to try tackling and see what they're like. So we're going to kind of do what we did for Horde Hunters, give it 2 or 3 weeks of checking it out, showing off what it has to offer, and see what you guys think of it, and any feedback comes up from there. So we're just going to hop into play, and it seems like we have a few... It is, again, just early access release, so there's not too much released right now. Updates will come along. There will be stuff to unlock, more added for sure. We're going to be starting with the captain, and looks like we just have the pistol to go with. And then we have... I'm going to be smart, I'm going to do the tutorial first before I try surviving the night. So, the tutorial description here is, welcome to the world of When the Light Dies. Follow this interactive tutorial, learn the core gameplay mechanics and concepts you'll need to master in order to survive the darkness. Let's hop in and see everything it has on offer. So the darkness will drain your sanity, stay in the light, and F to turn on the lantern. And you can already tell it's a very different perspective and feel to some of the other ones we played, like the bullet heaven genre and such. I think this one has more roguelike elements to it, where it's a lot more picking and strategy for things. I know Horde Hunter had that as well for your strategic stuff, but I think it's going to play a little more into the roguelike elements and choosing, strategizing, stuff like that. So yeah, we'll light the bonfire here. Bonfire's temporary light source will extinguish after a while. So I don't actually know if we have a way of measuring our sanity, but bonfires also produce heat. Staying away from heat sources will cause your temperature to drop, eventually leading to death. Enemies in cold will damage your health. If it reaches 0, your run is over. Everything's in the top left, easy to see there. Oh, that's where the sanity is. It's health can be recovered by consuming certain items, scavenge for supplies. Yeah, so health is the top left. I'm guessing temperature is the blue bar just below it, and then the sanity is the one with the mind and the 5 yellow bars. Oh. And then we'll have an inventory way that we can... Oh yeah, bottom left right there. Actions such as lighting bonfires, sprinting, scavenging, and firing heavy weapons consume stamina. Some items allow you to recover stamina instantly. Stamina slowly recovers when standing still, not performing any intensive actions. Oh, that's the stamina bar, not the cold. Enemies approach, kill them. And then bottom left there shows our current weapon and the ammo count for it. And yeah, here, a lot more of the familiar parts of it. So I'm guessing the little bits of blue, or the blue sparks we're picking up are, yeah, experience. So level up, we've got Prominence Burn. Wield the flamethrower that deals 5 damage per second. The flame is a heat and light source. So we'll take that. And that is an ability. Most abilities consume sanity when used. Okay, so that's how sanity will come into play there. Beware, the lower your sanity, the more powerful your enemies. Use your ability to survive. Right mouse button, hold it, will use it. And there is a little bit of a cooldown. And another level up. Yeah, so here's more roguelite element of picking up how you're going to go along and build and change your things up. So we could get Silver Shot, which increases piercing for a thing, but does decrease our damage and our bullet speed. Tough Skin gives damage increased by 5%, or Twin Shot, which adds projectile, but damage decreased by 10. I'm kind of thinking Twin Shot. Like, it is only a minus... or do I go Silver for piercing? Like, the bullet speed decrease, I'm not too worried by. Oh, it's a pick of, like, which one do I like more? I think I'm going to go for the Silver Shot. Piercing, I found, has always been a pretty potent one. Twin Shot, it could be that it won't be as helpful for making it through the long run. Granted, this is just a tutorial, but still. And yeah, there's no, like, active reload. It seems to be just a passive thing. Once you stop attacking for a while, it'll automatically reload for you. Although, it does make me wonder if there's an option for it. Because I know there was quite a few options for... Weapon shoot, switch... Okay, no, it does look like it's going to be complete passive reload. When it came to Horde Hunters, they had the way of, you could either let the auto-targeting work and it would tackle the nearest enemy to you, or it would let you pick to manually choose where you're aiming. Become more powerful in between runs by using currency to unlock stuff. And... Yes, we got... Okay, we're warm there, we've got bright light, sane, and rested, all that there. That looks to be everything of the tutorial, so... Not too intensive, easily to clear out and give you the basics. And we will head back to the main menu to try ourselves in an first proper run. I just want to see, does it say... Okay, so we need 100 teeth to unlock that weapon, 100 teeth and 100 eyes for the second, and 250. And you can actually see what the weapon will be, even if it is locked off. But yeah, we're just going to start with the pistol, and try surviving the first night, and we'll stick to default, just to see how we do. But I love this kind of perspective of it, and I feel like there's a lot you can do with the, idea of lighting and exploring there. Because one of the things, as we're going to probably start roaming around the map, is we might find or see light sources that either could be blessings to go to, or possible traps. Eagle Justice. Cover 2 sanity per page while reading this book. Oh, my bad. I wanted E. Right, I want to leave the lantern on. Although maybe there's actually instances where we'll want to turn the lantern off for a little bit to protect ourselves. Okay, now we'll stick with what we got, so it does seem like... We only have one inventory slot at a time, although there might be ways to upgrade and get others. Nope, okay, already got our first level up, so we've got Overheat, which is restore 2 temperature per second, which isn't bad if we do have... Now, I don't know if that applies passively all the time, or that's going to be only when we're, like, starting to receive warmth. So I might hold off on that one. Oh, no, wait, this... Or is this... Oh, right, these are ability points. I need to remember that. Because that will affect things a fair bit, too. Throw grenade deals 50 area damage. That could be helpful, but I might avoid that. Temporarily increase character's damage and fire rate by 50% for 10 seconds. I think I'll go for the laudanum hit. Like, Overheat, if I can keep roaming about and finding bonfires to light up, we shouldn't have to worry about temperature all that much. So maybe getting something like a combat boost will help a fair bit. We've got another level up, so defense increased by 5%. Haven't had anything really get to us quite yet, so I think I'd avoid that. Fast draw, fire rate increased by 10%, damage decreased by 5, or light-footed for movement speed. I think we'll go for fast draw. Starting to get a lot more coming in here. Okay, let's see. So we've got another level up. See, I kind of wish I knew how it was dividing on, like, which is an ability and which is a passive. Because these are all passive ones, but when we went to pick the ability, I don't think we really knew it was, like, a stated ability we were picking. Tough skin we've seen. Evasion? My guess is that's going to be like how it works in other games, where you have a chance on damage to evade it and not take it at all. So, I think we'll actually want to go for Sixth Sense, because, like... Yeah, we'll have to try to figure out something pretty quick here. Okay, Vampirism, when killing an enemy, 5% chance to recover 5 health. That might not be bad with what we're already into. Phantom Shot, extra shot chance increased by 3%. Or Hardy Constitution, max health increased by 10 and recovers 10. I think I'm going to go for Vampirism. That's because we're not going to have any shortage of enemies. So getting something like that to help out for... just like how we're passively going about would be pretty helpful. And I think here, Silver Shot might be my best bet. Accurate Shot, as much as the critical chance is nice, I think I prefer just the double damage that we basically get for Silver Shot with the piercing. Now we're going to try to stick around the bonfire as long as we can. Ooh, this is a tricky one. I'm kind of leaning to going for Learn for the options. Like, the experience gained by 5% is always nice to keep you leveling up, gaining more strength, and using it and applying it. Tactician, the active ability cooldown might not be bad, but again, I don't want to eat into the Sandy too heavily, so I'll not too keen on that right now. Fire rate increased by 5% isn't bad either, but yeah, I think just for the sake of leveling us up to get us stronger. And now we're going to try to circle around, get a little bit of what we have, and then go further south. So we've got area expansion, ability radius increased by 5%. Doesn't really apply for our laudanum hit. Heavy bullets, damage increased by 10%. Fire rate is decreased by half of that, though, or the punching shot for critical damage increased by 40. I might go for heavy bullets because I don't really have a lot of things to benefit our critical shot chance right now. I know I just passed up a chance for it. But I feel heavy bullets, just getting the flat damage, might help us out. And, okay, now we could go for fast trigger, get fire rate increase to help offset. I think I'm going to go with that. Because we do have the 1/6 sense to help increase the evasion, but I do think having the fire rate increase is going to be more helpful just for trying to deal out the waves as they're coming in. And we got another level up. Dark magic resistance increased by 5%. We have not encountered yet, so I think I'm holding off there. I gotta go for another heavy bullets. And yeah, let's just keep roaming around and see what we can discover. I do love how both Horde Hunters and When the Light Dies are making more use of the map to have it have more things you want to have reason to explore and incorporate in for your strategies and such. I know Vampire Survivors has a little bit on the maps to go for, like sometimes there are those vacuum orbs to pick up all the experience out there, other things like that. Okay, we got another level up. Now, fast draw. I don't think I need to worry about the long shot because everything keeps coming into me, but I'm kind of wondering. I think I'll go for Phantom Shot. Try to get that extra shot chance. It is only 3%, but just the fact that there is another. Oh, I was talking about like lighting being a thing. Got our first enemies that are kind of incorporating that to themselves. I think I'm going to go for another Learn, just to keep getting the level ups faster. And let's see. I think I might go for the heavy bullets for that. Like, again, haven't really encountered the dark magic yet, the active ability. Our sanity is already going pretty low because we do have the lack of light around us. So I don't know. Like, oh yeah, the big thing is I don't know where the next bonfire is to help us out here. And I think I'm going to go for that Phantom Shot to keep trying to get that increased. Yeah, we're pretty low on health. Okay, we got another level up there. Oh, I'm killing an enemy with the last bullet, recover 5 sanity. That would be pretty helpful. Like, I am able to take stuff out, but the hardest part seems to be trying to figure out, like, where another fire would be to start. Oh, and that was our first attempt there done. But we still got a little bit done there. Wave 30. Yeah, so currency teeth, wave 30, total 30 of those. A little bit of an overview of everything we'd picked up. Evasion got up a little bit there. And yeah, the only thing I want to see with keeping playing is because the light source and these fires are such important things. Ooh. The ranger directs wanderers to source the light and sustenance and unlock this constellation provide. That's probably what we want right there. Yeah, so constellations are like... looks like we have a total of like specific ones you can pick and go along for their pathing there. So yeah, now this makes sense of where you want to spend the first upgrade, because unlocks wayfinding icon points to the nearest campfire. Exactly what I was saying that we could use, and is the first upgrade. And then there are other little bits in there, like unlock second wayfind, unlock second icon, unlock 1 to point nearest resource, unlock temperature gauge. Actually, that would be a really nice one, but I think what I've got to do is go from there to that one to then this one. I want to see. It says blocked, so maybe what it is... Okay, so I still need a few more teeth in order to do that, so we're just going to hop into another... we got default. Okay, looks like there is only a default difficulty right now, so I'm guessing once you complete that, maybe you'll unlock like a hard mode or something else. Oh, we got whiskey. We'll take that for now, and we'll check this other one and see. Yeah, I think I'll keep this one. Increase temperature by 50%, decrease precision by 50%, critical chance by 15. So, feels like the whiskey kind of gives us our best. Alright, that's actually one thing I should remember too, is when we do have a light source just out and about, to turn off our lantern so we're not wasting the fuel in it. Okay, and our first ability, we took the laudanum hit, which I probably should have used more often if I'm honest. Blood contract, which is restore 2 health per second, or dark grenade. Blood contract might not be bad, but I'm kind of thinking again the laudanum hit. Like, the reason I keep thinking the laudanum hit is, we saw the vampirism is one of these passives you could pick up, so there'd be our way to manage healing. Dark grenade is just a damage thing, so instead of like just the one-time use that has, maybe the laudanum hit that kind of works with everything else here would be our better route to take. Twin shot might be a good one to pick here. Like, I know we were getting a lot of critical stuff last attempt. Wisdom, we never really came across the dark magic, so yeah, I'm going to try twin shot and see how it kind of works for us this time. Oh, another level up. Yeah, see, here's the vampirism right there, but I'm going to take the silver shot with the double projectile. And yeah, we're leveling up very quickly now. I think we'll go for learned. I don't want to decrease our damage because we've already taken a number of decreases to that. So I prefer to try to offset that with a damage upgrade if we can get it. Or maybe we'll keep going like full offense here. Take the phantom shot to help with that and keep clearing out and see what we can get. Okay, light-footed. I think here I'm going to take the vampirism. I was just talking about how that could come in handy for us for getting a bit of health back. And then one nice thing is, okay, we'll get another phantom shot to help increasing that. But you can actually see like how the fire and the light source is slowly diminishing there. That is also telling you where you're going to start like feeling the cold around yourself. Let me go for tough skin. So now, yeah, now we want our lantern turned on and work our way down and through to find something else. Movement speed. Considering I do have to roam about and try to find some other stuff, probably a smart idea to get some movement speed to help us on our journey. I don't think I should be too worried about trying to pick up like all the experience from what we're taking down. That will come in its time as we're roaming about. a lot of like fire rate increases or extra projectile. I might regret it, but I'm going to go for another twin shot, because, yeah, I think that's shooting out 3 shots now. Oh, got something we can scavenge here. Oh, right, my bad. I gotta remember F for lantern. Okay, so I could just consume them. Okay, well, consume that, and that'll probably be it for now. Now let me take those. And we'll keep roaming about, see if we can get lucky and find another fire just somewhere out here in the dark. But I do love the atmosphere feeling of just like your light source slowly closing in on you. You're not sure what is out there in the dark, and they've already shown off that they have no problem with playing around with the way the lighting is, too. Ooh. I think I gotta go first. I'm going to go for sleight of hand. I'm kind of leaning maybe I should do light-footed to try to keep our movement speed up, try to find stuff. But as enemies start coming in more and more, as we're trying to find our next little like spot to take shelter at, I think that reload speed is going to be very helpful. I was talking about the lighting again, and they just happened to show up in time. Well, let's get even further for sleight of hand. We haven't taken any real damage, or if we have, we've recovered completely from it. So I'm not really going to worry too much about try and get that. The only thing I might say for a change would be to have a little bit of draw to spending your first constellation and getting your way to find the first, like, nearest campsite. More as a built-in thing already in place. Just because it does feel like... I guess I'll go punching shot and try to build crit as well. Because it feels like a lot of your runs are going to be completely limited if you can't find campfires to get started with. There we go. Yeah, so now we'll have a little bit longer here. I don't really need oh, this is the tough... I guess I'll go silver shot. Like, because we have the sleight of hand, the fast draw I think is offset, so we don't need to worry about that. At least the piercing will help us through further. Let me just see what we got in here. Okay, I will switch that out, and maybe we'll even consume that just to have a little bit on the go right now to fight off what we've got coming in. But I'm liking the art style. The enemy design, it is pretty simple so far. We'll have... There we finally go. Damage increase right there. Been waiting on seeing some of those with all the offsets we've had to the negative. But yeah, the enemy design, we haven't seen too much of it so far because we haven't made it that deep into the game, but I am liking the looks of things so far. And actually, one thing I didn't even think about is looking at, like, the coloration of the abilities. It seems like they go for, like, bronze, silver, and gold for, like, how good they are to, like, quality. So I think I am going to go for the critical chance and try to help build that up. Oh yeah, gotta be careful. Not going too far outside of the range of the fire. But we can see that slowly is going down. Our sanity has taken a fair bit of hits. We're just going to see quickly. Yeah, we got warm, so learn new abilities, unlock benefits, high temperatures, and rested, learn new abilities, unlock benefits, that. Okay, so I'm going to have to get that lit again. And we'll work at getting on our way to find, hopefully, another one, too. That's not too far out. I want to go for the Phantom Shot. I don't want to have any more decreases to such. I don't think the bullet duration really matters all that much, considering things do come to us. So yeah, maybe what we'll do is just let whatever's going to build behind us keep doing so and occasionally clear that out. But mind more so what is coming around in the directions we're going. Seems we've only gone... Okay, so... Actually checking the top now that I kind of have a moment to see what's going on. We're into wave 3 of 6. So I guess for the map, or the default, you have 6 waves to try to survive through to last. Oh. And we got something here? Nah, it's just a tree. Blizzard arrives in 20 seconds. Okay, so that's probably an event where I really would like to find another little bonfire out here, but yeah, our lantern's basically about done. And all I'm seeing are like rocks and bits of grass. I don't actually see any... Oh, there's all the enemies. So you know what? We probably want to go down just a little bit here. So we're just going to clear everything we can back this way. We have made it further, but it does feel like the game heavily needs you to have a way of being able to find the next bonfire or the next little spot to light a fire in order to keep progression going. Okay. I don't really see any other things out here in the dark. Oh. There are... I think we found our first dark magic enemies. But the only problem is I can't really see them because of how dark it is. We'll do another phantom shot. Good news is it doesn't seem like they do that much damage to us. Though I'm a little surprised right now. I wonder if the reason why we're not really losing our health... we'll go for more experience gain. Is because... This icon over here, I think, is kind of like letting us know it's warm without needing to have a fire in place. I may be mistaken on it, but I think that is your icon for like how warm it is out right now. And it's once that is completely cold, that's... Oh, here's a chance to scavenge something. There we go. Okay, we'll take that. And we'll actually switch those two, because this recovers 5 sanity while reading, and that one is only 3. So yeah, now we got that back. So it's not that the cold is always prevalent and will guarantee take you out. It seems, I guess, depending on what conditions are like, you have to mind when it does start getting cold. So it might be a thing you'll want to balance even if you find the fires. Don't always light them up as soon as you get to them. Ooh, extra shot chance or the reload time. I think I want to keep going for the phantom shot. Because we're starting to get that pretty high, so it might be pretty calm to have that proccing over and over again. Which is going to be helpful as we see more and more enemies are coming in. Nope, another level up. Honestly, it's nice to see everything without a downside to it, so maybe we'll do Punishing Shot. I know our crit chance isn't all that great right now, but we can always try to increase that to help get the most out of some of these ones we picked. And I also do like when you have... I don't know if I would qualify this as a bullet heaven game because it doesn't have a lot of the, like, it's firing and doing it such all on its own. I think I would probably say this is more of a roguelike. Again, the genre is kind of, has a lot of carryovers back and forth, but we'll do, let's go light-footed. Get our movement speed up more. Yeah, I'll take everything we can in. And just keep going through. I think... Nope. Well, there's another bit of teeth there to help us out. And we're actually making it to wave 6 now. We'll go for crit chance. Try and make more use of what we have picked there. Get some of those. I think this is just the barrel I have been around, hasn't it been? Yeah. Okay, so we'll pass on that and work our way up ahead here. Yeah, so lantern we can turn on or off if we need. And boss arrives in so many seconds. Oh, and is that? That might be a new fire to light. It is. So you know what? We're going to do that. We'll get... Oh. Also, very good shift of the music there. Okay, so you have, looks like, 2 minutes to try to take out the boss. And if you don't complete it in that amount of time, then it does get stronger. Oh, now the level up, which is handy here. We'll go for more experience gain. Come on, big guy. Let's see if we can... Oh, you know what? Let's also use our ability, since we do have it. I gotta admit, I think the best part of the game right now is just the music and hearing how it ramped up so heavily for the boss fight. But there we go. I was gonna say, it is a tanky bugger. Oh, and there we go. So the game's going to look like operates in stages. So that's the first of 3 done. So we got ourselves a fair bit of teeth, fair bit of the eyes. So we got 39 total for the eyes and 390 for the teeth. That's what we got so far. And then we can keep going, but I think we'll continue into next episode to see how we do further in Stage 2. But thank you all very much for joining me on this first episode of When the Light Dies. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you do want to check out the game for yourselves, there is a link to its Steam page right down in the description below. I am really enjoying it so far, and we'll probably, again, try to go for 2 or 3 weeks, show off what there is right now, and see what we can unlock and how the game changes with more time. But thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of the series. A big thanks to the members at Team PQube for reaching out to me, let me know about the game, and offering the key to check it out. Until I do see you all in the next video or episode, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.